Good morning. Now today we're going to build the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set. More specifically, we're going to build the llama from this set. This is a 3-episode series, and in the first episode a couple of weeks ago, we've built the bunny with the carrot and the flower, and the bunny had the most bricks used and included within this set. And the second build is going to be the llama. And as you can maybe see from the image itself, the bunny used almost all of the bricks, almost all of the 326 pieces within this box, and the llama is going to use relatively fewer bricks, I believe between 200 and 250 bricks. And in episode 3, that's going to come soon, we're going to do the seal, which uses least of the bricks within the set, between 150 and 200 bricks to be specific. So, since we've already done the bunny, the box has already been opened. I disassembled the bunny before this video, and the box opening is not going to be part of this video because we've already done that. So I'm just gonna pour out the bricks for you guys to see. Oops. Confirming box emptiness. And we have 3 booklets, so this was booklet number 1 for the bunny. And you can see from the width, the length of the booklets as well, that the bunny was a much longer build. And the llama booklet is roughly 60% of the bunny's length. So that reflects the number of bricks being used in each of the sets. So I'm just gonna arrange our setup a bit, making some space for the instruction manual for you guys to see as well. And then laying out our bricks for better findability, which this is going to be a bit of a challenge because many of the bricks share the same color with the nice beige/butter color, lots of whites in there, a bunch of grays in there, a bunch of pinks in there, and especially with the beige color bricks, we might have a relatively hard time finding some smaller bricks therein. But nevertheless, looking forward to this build. So LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set, episode number 2, the llama with the plant and the unidentified fruit, pumpkin maybe, SKU number 31162, going in. And as you can already see, we're supposed to be opening all 3 of the packs, which we've already done, so this has the content of the entire box. So we're going to start with a 2x6 white brick. That's right here. And to its bottom we're adding a 2x2 stair. I usually call them because it has 2 steps and it's rounded off at the top. And we're also adding to the bottom of the structure 2 inverted 2x2 whites. Inverted in the sense that the knobs are hollow and it kind of looks like a -1 multiplication of the regular 2x2 flat white. So that's 1. And that is 2. And to the other side we're adding 2 of these unique bricks. Lengthwise it's like a 1x2, but it's got more height to it. And we keep on filling up our mini boat. We add this brownish greenish oval, and on top a 1x2 white, flat white, not the drink this time, but the brick. And we also add 6 times this unique trapezoid-like brick. Once and twice and 3 times and 4 times and 5 times. Click. And finally 6 times. So yesterday I've done my biggest set ever from my brief history of LEGO. It was the Good Fortune. And that's, by the time you guys see this video, that's already been uploaded. But I missed a flat 1x2 white here at the edge. I'm adding that right now. So I'm uploading those videos right now, but I'm trying to create a backlog of videos. And it was an amazing set. I was so happy with it. It's 4 hours of videos, it's 4 episodes. So if you have time, check it out. But I had to zoom out my shot because the box itself is so big and the brick count is so high. I wanted to make sure that everything is in the frame. And I realized only in post that I'm recording in 4K, but due to the camera recording the same number of pixels but a bigger area, the quality deteriorated. And it's, well, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's not the 4K experience, so to say, that I would like to provide. But I decided not to reshoot because, you know, first impressions are always the best to see with LEGO, for me at least. And, you know, the nice surprises where you complete a sub build, or the realization where you learn what you've been building towards. You had no idea that you were, you know, creating a bird or a flower or something at the early stages. And so I decided to keep that video, not redo it, because I guess it's more authentic that way. But again, quality wise, it's not the best, unfortunately. The sound is fine, but it was an amazing set. I bought it on Black Friday. So we've added these 6 1x2 bricks, 2 of which are rectangular, and 2 of which are rounded off / wavy on the sides. And next we add to the back or the bottom of the structure a flat 1x4 beige color. And next to that, we add 2 of these unique L-shaped bricks with lots of knobs on the side. 4 knobs plus 2 knobs, like so. As well as this blue circle. Perfect. And we keep on layering our build, and we add 2 2x3s, 1, same beige color, and 2, as well as a 2x2 white circle. Next we change things up with some color. We start with this classic 2x4 white flat piece. Next to which we add, I just love this blue color. We add this blue oval 1x2, as well as a 1x2 with the centralized knob. And it's a greenish brownish color. And finally we have a green 2x2. A nice green too. A refreshing grass-like green. If I'm able to locate it. Interesting. So it might also be in these cases that two bricks are stuck together and I can't see one from the other. But it's suspicious because that green should pop between all of these more muted colors. So I'm wondering if it might have been lost or... Okay, I'm just gonna put this aside for a sec. And try to perform a better search. And I've had cases before similar to this where it was at a very obvious place and someone might be watching this and saying, "Oh, Daniel, it's right there in front of your eyes," but we're looking for this one, right? I can't seem to locate it. I'm just gonna check the box and the booklets. Maybe it's stuck in one of the other booklets. No. No. No, the box is empty as well. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna check the floor as well to confirm that I haven't dropped it. Interesting. Interesting indeed. 2x2 green, dark green that is. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna stand up. Maybe from a distance it's gonna be easier to locate. So I found one brick that was on the side. So it might have been that the green has flown away as well. Okay. Interesting. Unfortunate as well. So what we might gonna do is use another brick of the same size instead as a replacement, because it looks like it's been lost somewhere. Okay. Yep. Yep. So I'm gonna look for another 2x2, and then worst case, I'm gonna find the dark green at a later stage and then use that in place. So this is supposed to be this dark green, but we couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna use this one with the greenish brownish color. And we're gonna continue by adding this nice blue circle 2x2, as well as the pink heart and the 2 green dots. And on the white 2x4, we add 2 of these L's or V's or hearts, depending on your projection. 1 time and 2 times. Oops. And we keep on layering our structure with 2 1x1 flats, like so, and like so. And we're also going to add okay, that's more unfortunate though, because I also can't see that brick. And that's not replaceable by another one. Or could it be? So this was the carrot of the bunny. Oh, yep. There they are. Okay, good. So I disassembled the bunny right here, but I didn't disassemble the flower and the carrot. And the flower and the carrot have the missing elements, the missing bricks. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to just go along with that. But it's nevertheless, it's reassuring that the bricks didn't get lost, because that would have been worse. And hopefully now we can locate all of the missing bricks. So just bear with me for 2 minutes, and yeah, there it is. And there it is. Perfect. And we're gonna jump right back in to the build. Okay, that's great news though. Perfect. So we're gonna fix the replacement. This is the replacement that I've used instead of the green one. And I'm just gonna remove that real quick and add the actual brick to be used. And I'm gonna add back on top the blue circle. And we're gonna add this brick, the green one, right there. Oops. And to its 2 sides, we're gonna add these two beige slipper-like shapes, like so. And like so. And we're going to hug around our currently existing structure with these two rounded off corners there and there. Oops. Okay. And we're going to add 6 of these, also rounded off shapes, around what we've built so far. 2 times. Three times. 4 times. 5 times. And finally, 6 times. Perfect. So we have one more 2x4 coming at the center. And to its top we add first this rounded off 2x2. Right there. And then a flat top, smooth top 2x2, beige color as well as 2 rounded off 2x2s with a slight angle to them to the left, and also to the right. I just need to remove a piece that's been joined to our brick to be used. Perfect. And we have a mini sub build next. So we take a 1x2 dark gray with the knob on the side, and we add to its top the shield. Once and twice. And those are going to join the sides like so, and like so. Perfect. Next we have another sub build. We're going to take this brownish greenish 2x2 flat. We're going to add on top a 1x2 dark gray with the knob, and on top we add the 2x2 rounded off with the slight angle, and we're going to add that like so. Perfect. And we're going to do that for the opposite side as well. So we need the 2x2 greenish, brownish, interesting color right there. We add the dark gray 1x2 with the knob, and we add the 2x2 with the rounded off top and the slight angle as well. Perfect. Next up we have a 1x4 beige color, on top of which we add a 1x2 light gray with the hole, and we layer that with one more 1x4, as well as a 1x2, like so, and on top a 1x1. Perfect. To the left end we add the beige oval 1x2 by size, as well as the 1x4 with 3 levels to it. Perfect. And to the bottom we add this 1x1 circle kind of shape with the joining piece to the bottom, as well as this 1x2 rounded off like so. And we're going to do that 2 times actually. So I'm going to put this aside. Yeah, I didn't realize in the beginning. That happens sometimes when you're supposed to do something twice or even 4 times, 6 times simultaneously. And at the end you realize that you've just done it 1 time. Well, that's fine. We're in no rush, so we need a 1x1 flat beige color once again. The smooth top oval once again. The 3-level slipper once again. And to the bottom we're going to join the semicircle with the mini rod at the end. If I'm able to locate it. There it is, it was under the booklet. And we're also going to add the rounded off 1x2. Okay. So that's done 2 times. And those are going to serve as our arms/legs. Let's see. With hopefully satisfying clicks. Nice. 1. And then 2. Perfect. Next up we have, for step 25, I'm going to put these aside and let me just grab a sip of tea real quick. We're going to start with a 1x6 joined by a 1x4 with the same beige color. And on top we're going to place this 1x2 with the hole at the end. At the top of that, we add a flat beige 1x1. Perfect. To the bottom left, we need the same beige color 1x2 with the mini rod at the end, right there. And to the top, we're going to add, and we were supposed to do this 2 times as well, but no worries. We're going to add the same 3 level slippers, as in they kind of look like slippers. And hopefully I'm going to be able to find them once again. I'm looking for this brick specifically. There it is. So it kind of looks like a slipper, right? Oops. Sorry. Perfect. And we're going to redo this build. So those are going to be the hands, I believe. So 1x6 joined by 1x4. On top we add the 1x2 lightweight with the hole at the end. And topping it off with the 1x1 flat beige color. Perfect. And we finalize that with our oval, as well as the 3 level slippers. The last one, I believe, within this set. Let's see where we have it, right there. Perfect. And we're going to add those like so. Nice. And like so. Perfect. And we have a mini build highlighted with the yellow rectangle right there. It's a 1x1 with a hook. And on top of that, we're adding this trapezoid-like shape, a bit rounded off. We're going to do that 2 times. So that's the other 1x1 with the hook. And I'm looking for the 1x2 trapezoid shape right there. And we're going to add those. Those are going to be the paws, I believe. Once. And I missed a step right there because I'm missing the hook. Now we should be fine. And then 2 times. Perfect. And now we're going to build the other feet, the other paws. So 1x1 with the hook plus trapezoid shape. It's going to join. With a satisfying click. We have the final 1x1 flat beige with the hook, and we add to that. It's similar but not that one. We need a 1x2 flat trapezoid shape. Beige in color once again. The last one within this set. It's not that either. Let's see if we can locate it. Apologies. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Right there. Oh no. And that's the last foot right there. Perfect. So we start building the head, I believe. We have a mini sub-build within the yellow area right there. So it's a 1x2 beige with a hook, on top of which we add a trapezoid-like shape, as well as a semicircle of the same color to the left. And to the front we add this very unique brick with the interesting textures and stripes on it, right here. And I'm checking where to add that. Oh, right there. See? So that's the tail, not the head. And that's going to join that green piece right there. Perfect. And we are at around 60%. So I'm going to put this aside, the body, the torso, and next we're going to start building the head. And we're starting with the beige classic V or L or heart, depending on your projection. And to its top we add this 1x2 with the wavy sides. And we take another V/heart/L to the other side. And we add to the two edges two of these rounded off washing machines, in the sense that the hole looks like a front loading hole of a washing machine. So, oops, sorry. So that's one. And then we have washing machine number 2 right there. Perfect. And we keep on layering with a 2x3 flat. And underneath that, first this brownish greenish oval, as well as the classic white 2x4 flat. Atop of the white we add 2 flat 1x2 whites, as well as 2 white dots. Perfect. To this end, we add 2 additional white dots. 1 and 2, as well as 2 beige 1x2s, like so, and like so. We have one more 2x3 beige color. And at the end, we add this very unique brick. 2x2 is the base with a cross-shaped hole at the middle and with the screen-looking knob at the end. Perfect. And we stabilize that, we huck that around with one more 2x4 flat white. And we also add to the end a beige 1x4 flat, as well as these 1x2s with the side knobs, with the hollow side knobs. Once, and then twice. Perfect. We have a mini sub-build right here. We take this shield, I believe, one smaller, sorry, this quarter circle, and we add to its corner a white dot. Perfect. And we're going to do that one more time. We need the smaller quarter circle, not the big one like so. Let's see where it is. Quarter, beige circle. That one, to be specific. I see the big ones, a bunch of big ones, but I can't seem to find the small one. Yeah, and it's supposed to be the small one too. So let's join the first one right there. Okay. The big one wouldn't fit to that surface area, right? And if anyone's watching this part of the video and screaming, Daniel, it's right there in front of your eyes. Sorry, I can't see it. I can't see it just yet. There it is. Ah, okay. It was hiding underneath a bigger brick, which happens sometimes. Okay. So, this side is done as well. And we add this unique orange circle. Not orange, sorry. It's like egg yolk yellow. It's a super nice color too. And we shield off our structure with 3 bricks. The first brick is a 2x2 rounded off shape. Beige color at an unknown location right now. That's not it. And I'm checking at the same time the other bricks, but yep, there it is. Okay, so let's add these ones too. So once like so, and then twice like so, and then we need this one like so. Perfect. So we're going to turn things upside down for a minute, and we're adding the same 1x2 rounded off to the bottom, as well as a smooth top inverted 2x2 at the bottom, and finally a 2x3 beige color to the bottom as well. Perfect. We have a sub-build of some sort. We start from scratch once again. We take these mini stairs and add atop a 1x2 beige color too. Perfect. And we add to the left side these washing machine looking 1x1s. Same beige color once again, one time and two times. And to the right we add this L shape with the multiplicity of knobs. And then we turn that around like so. And we add two of these mini white bricks with two knobs in total for each. Once and then twice. At the top we add the 1x2 rounded off bricks like so, and like so. Oops. Perfect. We rotate back our structure and we add to the top this mini staircase with multiple knobs. To the front we add a 1x2 beige color. Flat as well. Perfect. And we add to its right side the black spheroid as well as the white triangular shape. And we do the same to the left or to the right, depending on your orientation. And to the front we add the nose, I believe. It's starting to form into a head, which is quite exciting. And to the top we add this unique brick, which is the fringe of the llama. Super nice. And finally, we add the nose, the edge of the nose, which is this nice pink little quarter circle. Perfect. And we join forces and we add that right there. Amazing. And you can already see the head forming. Super nice. Super funny too. So we keep on building the head, and we have this mini build to be performed twice. So we have this pinkish, this salmon color 1x2 rounded off, on top of which we placed a brown pan. And we're also gonna add, not this one I believe, but maybe not this one either, because these are rounded off. And we need something that's more angular, like so. Yep, we need this one. Perfect. And we're gonna do that one more time. Salmon color base, brown pan, and then the angular 1x2 beige color. We need one more of that brick right there. Oops. Perfect. And those are going to be our ears. Trying to give you guys a good angle. That's one. And that is two. Perfect. And we join the parts once again with a hopefully satisfying click. So we have the torso here with the legs and the tail, and the head itself. Nice. And it's nicely moving to perfect. Wow. Love it. And love the torso to head ratio. The head is huge. The head is almost as big as the torso and the legs. Love it. Okay. So next, I believe we're going to build some plans. We're going to take this semi-oval 2x6 by size. We're going to add first a yellow flower to the left, as well as some green, some grass. This 4x4 circle, the base of which would be a 4x4 square, but it's rounded off. And we also add some lighter patch of grass to the right. And we layer that forward. First we add this little greenish, dark greenish, brownish patch, as well as this green flower and an additional yellow flower and a deeper green patch of grass. Perfect. And we keep on building upwards by adding these green slippers, which is further layers of grass. And then 2 times. Oops. And then 3 times. Perfect. And finally we add one more yellow flower right there. So that's done. And finally we build the unidentified plant. I'm not sure if it's a pumpkin, but we have this orange semi-globe or semi-spheroid joined by the salmon color circle And on top we add a green leaf, like so. That's done. And we add an additional yellow flower right here in front of the ear of the llama. Like so. That's super cute. Right there in the instructions. And we're done. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. LEGO Creator 3-in-1 series. The bunny set, and this was part 2, the llama. SKU number 31162. Super nice build once again. I've said it in previous creator videos and I'm going to say it in the future as well. The price to value ratio with these is absolutely amazing. You get for $12 to $20, between $12 and $20, you get 3 separate builds, all of which are super fun to do. And the outcomes are so nice. So let's take a closer look at the llama build completed. Just checking if you guys have a good angle. Okay. So the head moves 360. Super nice. Moves left, right, up and down, and around itself too. So that's a nice touch. We have the legs moving too. Not 360 exactly, but they've got some range of motion as well. And as said, the head to torso ratio is quite entertaining. And I love the addition of the flower right here. And we also have some nice pasture of which the llama was grazing, and thus a flower got stuck in front of its ears. And the pumpkin or unidentified plant as well. So one final look. Front of the llama. Top of the llama. Left side of the llama. Right side of the llama. Back of the llama. And the maybe not so interesting bottom of the llama. So this was part 2 of a LEGO Creator 3-in-1 series where we have built the bunny previously, the llama this time, and we're going to do the seal in an episode coming soon. A very enjoyable, amazing price to value ratio build. I highly recommend it to everyone. So I'm rating the llama build within this 3-in-1 creator set, SKU number 31162, a 9.2 out of 10. A very nice build, very nice colors, and a cute, somewhat funny, entertaining outcome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I will catch you in the next video, and I wish you a very nice day. Goodbye.